く竜へ行くか。You soul iron, you little cock. I use you la cold lawyer. Olik, Olazulam, cause. It's a very cool at the core. I'm not screwed. Laumism wop. Was you a dealers also? View houses is good. Equal kizado you lola. Is this was I? How miss quick. You are a quicker.
海路啊，不求爱苦啊，我就是两手指头口，我是脑袋口不体育啦。
I will you is sorry you.
Is Kyumku, it is all the you evelico. It's not ours amusement. I will declick if the least do is.
我所问的is all you know. Ever all is all our You echoes you. Edwin no cool.
I will bet.
I always beautiful world, no something peace, no quarrels. All Muslims around I will consider. Ayo was not you are and you were
You do. You bet, Sanada.
I heard was no suit. Oh, you will cry answer. Was you and beer, Oriku, Zula, Ukira Jewel.
Lola, you do new.
Hey, this is TheShadowMantis, and welcome to my next Let's Play. This is Shadow of the Colossus. Now, I recently found out about this game, maybe 3 months ago, and it is one of my most favorite games now. It is an amazing game. It has weird controls, but once you get used to it, it makes the game feel amazing. And it's just an overall amazing game. So as you can see, the sword here, the ancient sword, shows where you have to kill the Colossi. If you were listening to the intro, you would get that, but I'll recap the intro right now. That girl that you saw in the intro, you might have not even watched the intro, you might have just skipped to here. The intro, albeit, is pretty boring, but it's good to at least watch once. What I just did right there, I just got a fruit. I will be actually explaining the fruit and lizards later on when I actually see more of them, because that's only one on this tree, pretty sure. So yeah, the intro is basically that girl, or like, I'm pretty sure she's your girlfriend or something. Well, she could be considered a girlfriend, I guess. We'll just call her my girlfriend. She was sacrificed, and you have traveled to the Forbidden Land, which is this land, the one I'm riding in right now. Like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. What? What am I saying? I am in a Forbidden Land, and I met this demon called Dorman, who apparently can control the souls of the dead. And I asked him, hey, can you revive my dead girlfriend? And where am I going? I'm supposed to be going over here. And he was like, sure, if you destroy all 16 of these statues. And you're like, shit, I can't do that. And he was like, no, but it's okay. If you kill the actual creatures, the statues just blow up. So, yeah. We're going to go kill 16 colossal creatures. And that's basically the whole game. It's kind of simple, but it's also not that simple. Using R1, you can grab on to places. The controls are really weird. The horse controls are weird too, but I'll be going into that later. You move the camera with the right analog stick, and you move around with the left. You can jump with the triangle button, which is weird. You slash with your sword with the square button, which is kind of like the left button, except on the right side of the controller. You hold up your sword for that light in the with the circle button, and then with your X button, you call for your horse. And your horse, it's like, you can call for your horse, and like it'll like come to you. I don't even know how to explain that. If you hold R1, you crouch, and if you hold R1 and then do a triangle, you roll. You can roll under stuff. But this game is weird. Say if I jump, I won't automatically hold on. What I need to do is I have to hold the R1 button, and that's how I hold on. But as you can see in the bottom right corner, that circle starts to shrink when I do that. Sorry if my voice sounds scratchy. I've been at a camp for a while, and you know, well, you might not know. At camps, you have to yell a lot, and That may have weakened my voice a tad bit, but hopefully it will be okay. That circle, that pink circle, is actually my stamina bar. Well, not really bar, it's my stamina circle. And when that goes away, I actually cannot grab on anymore. But don't worry, you can actually refill it. It refills over time. That red bar is your health, and if you use the D-pad, I guess, you can switch your weapons. You have a bow, which you can use to shoot arrows, and you have infinite arrows. You have infinite arrows, yeah. And you have the ancient sword. And then you have, for some reason, they just give you, like, just a hand where you have nothing. And that's not useful at all in the game. But let's just get to the Colossi. This is the first Colossus. And he may look massive right now, but to be honest, he's one of the smaller ones. That's right. He's one of the smaller Colossi. He's probably like 5th smallest out of 16. Yeah, there's 16 Colossi. Oh no, I ruined it for you guys. So what you're gonna have to do to like kill these guys is they have hair all over them, and this hair you can grab onto. So yeah, he only has hair on one leg, which is kind of weird. But your sword not only can find Colossi, but it can find their weak points, which are kind of like little symbols on the Colossi, which from now on I will be calling their vitals, because essentially it is their vitals. Yeah. So any like blue shining things, they're probably something you want to stab. Yeah. So now I'm just climbing this guy. This guy's really easy. He's one of the easiest Colossi by far. If you crouch, you quickly regain your stamina, but crouching also makes you grab on, so when you're on fur and you crouch, you won't actually regain your stamina that easily. You'll more likely lose it. If you're standing, you'll regain it when you're on one of these creatures. So what you're going to want to do is stab this little vital organ. Well, it's not really an organ. It's called a vital, but it's not an organ. It's weird. And he will do everything and anything he can to shake you off of him. Well, I would too, to be honest. Come on. Alright, let's just stand up for a little bit so he doesn't shake me off. Oh, he's trying to shake me off anyways. Stand, regain my stamina. At the beginning of the game, you really don't have that much stamina, but later on you get a massive amount of stamina, and I really like how that feels to just like have no stamina and then have so much. This game is just such an amazing game. Like, it feels great, it plays great, and like just everything about it I feel is great. Alright, so let's go up to his forehead again, stab it. Now, it's weird, for when you're stabbing, you can kind of like charge your stab. You press the square button once, and you start to kind of charge it, then you press it again to stab. Again, the controls are really weird like that, but they do feel really good when you get used to them. So like, I'll charge up, and there, final blow. And down goes the Colossus. So what these videos will be are usually going to be just a full video is going to be one Colossus, getting to the Colossus and fighting it. That's usually going to be one video. Now, this is going to be actually a pretty long video, so maybe 20 minutes. Yeah, maybe. I've played this game maybe twice. Yeah, I've played it twice, and I've loved every bit of it, because I love this game. It's one of my favorite games by far. I think I already mentioned that. That's a failed recording right here. I'm going to overwrite it. That was such a fail. It's a failure of a recording. Alright. And after that, I am going to watch this cutscene and then end off the video. I will be explaining a lot more of this game in the next couple of episodes. And if you haven't played it, I say this. I say, please try this game out. It doesn't look like much from the very beginning and a couple of intro scenes, but once you get into the gameplay, it is such a good game. It's... I can't even describe it. It's just such a good game. I wish, like... I grew up with the GameCube as, like, maybe a little kid. And I wish I had a PS2 just for this game. If I grew up with this game, I would... Oh, I don't know, but I just love this game. Thy next foe is... in the seaside cave. It moves slowly. Raise thy courage to defeat it. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Goodbye.